Hello and welcome to this everyday Pilates full body 20-minute class. I've made sure this is suitable for all levels. I'll include some modifications for those at that beginner level and ways to advance if you're ready for a bit more of a challenge today. You don't need any equipment. We're going to start our warm-up in a 4-point kneeling position. So come down to your mat. Place your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Okay, first of all, I just want you to press firmly through both hands, create some space between your shoulder blades and begin to draw your belly button towards your spine. Let's get some abdominal engagement there. Okay, we're going to round the spine. Inhale, exhale, push the floor away. Let your head drop. Take your gaze in between your knees to your toes, stretching out the spine. Inhale, roll through center. And then exhale, we're going to dip the back, look forwards or up, keeping those abs strong. Inhale, push the floor away. Exhale, we round. And then rolling through. So we're just going to do a couple more of these. While you're doing this, I just want you to notice how your body's feeling today, what your energy levels are like, if anything's feeling a little bit tight or tense. And just notice it. This is going to be a lovely full body practice today. It's going to feel energizing. We're going to be strengthening and stretching, and then just come back to a flat back. Let's take our right leg first of all. We're going to draw up a bent knee, squeeze your bottom here, open your knee out to the side, and then curl it around. So we're just mobilizing our joints right now. We're just working into the hip, but you'll probably feel your abdominal muscles here working to keep you steady. Good. So just a couple more like this, and then let's reverse it. So let's draw out to the side, big circle. Try and get the biggest range of movement that you can here. Nice and controlled. Wonderful. You can do this on your elbows if your wrists are not enjoying this feeling at the moment. And then drop it down. Same thing on the other side. So reset, draw it up, open, and circling. So lots of the work that we'll do in Pilates is one side and then the other. And that's a great way to notice any imbalances in your body. Let's reverse. So draw down, open, and curl it around. Good. We all tend to have some sort of imbalance in our body, whether it be strength, flexibility, mobility. It's just a product of our lifestyle. It's just good to notice it, become aware, and then you can begin to start working into it. Just sit back onto your heels for me. Bring yourself up. Extend your arms and just take some circles here on the wrists. We will be bearing some weight on our hands next. So if you do want some extra cushioning, feel free to roll your mat up or get another mat or some towels or something just to give your wrists a little bit of extra support there. Give them a little shake. Good. Back to our 4-point kneeling position. We're going to stretch our right arm out in front of us. The hips stay square to the floor, and then stretch that left leg out, opposite leg, and then lift it up to hip height. So you're reaching for either side of the room. Your abs are lovely and strong here. And then we're going to bring it back to center and do the same thing on the other side. So first of all, just stretching the arm out, extend the leg, and then lift. And then just hold here, reaching for either side of the room, and then they both come back. If you're ready, you're going to do the right arm and the left leg at the same time. We inhale, exhale, stretch, and then bring it back. Over to the other side. Inhale, exhale, stretch. So I'm giving breathing cues, but don't worry if that feels too much today. I just want you to keep breathing. Don't hold your breath, okay? It's a really great way to remember the breathing is that we're using the exhale on the hardest part of the exercise. But honestly, if you're quite new to Pilates, it's quite a lot to coordinate with the movement. So don't worry, just don't hold your breath. Wonderful. So we're almost finished with our warm-up today. So let's move into a little bit more strength. So we're going to stretch that right arm, the left leg all the way out. We're going to hold here. And now we're going to start to curve the spine. Draw your elbow towards your knee. Scoop, inhale, and then exhale to lengthen. Good. If this feels too strong for you today, I want you to keep both hands down and just work the leg. So you'll be here scooping in and then extending Good. When you're ready to take it, you're adding that extra challenge with the arm. This is great for strengthening the back and the core muscles. Great for stability and balance. Let's do one more. We're going to hold it out here. Place your hand down if you need to. And then we're just going to pulse this leg here out behind us without dipping the lower back, stretching the arm out in front. We pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it back to center. Straight over to the other side. Left arm, right leg. Get your good form first of all. Hips are square to the floor. Scoop in. Inhale. Exhale to lengthen. Good. Inhale, scoop in. Exhale, lengthen. So this class is kind of that everyday Pilates class. This is about the essentials. And this one is definitely an essential. Good. Let's do 2 more. Really feel that tension as you scoop in. Hold it out here, little pulses here. Once again, you've got that option to place your left hand down towards the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. Okay, I want you to bring yourself around now to the top of your mat. Place your feet hip distance apart and sitting up nice and tall. Okay, so we're going to get to work on those lower abdominals now. So I want you to stretch your arms out in front. And first of all, your chin and your chest, I want you to imagine you've got an apple there and you're holding an apple there, okay? So we're going to start to curve the spine into a C shape. So you're going to roll back about halfway. Abs are drawing in, belly button draws to spine. Your feet are in contact with the floor. And then we're going to roll up, okay? Inhale, we roll back. And exhale, we roll up. The further you roll back, the harder this exercise will be. But if you find your feet are starting to hover away from the floor, you've gone too far, just don't go so far next time. Okay, you probably will start to feel this in your inner thigh as well, into your hip flexors. And that means 2 things. 1, you're strengthening there too, which is great. That's what we want to be doing. They're part of your core muscles. And second of all, the danger there is that they're kicking in for your lower abs. So we want to focus first on that lower ab connection. So don't roll quite so far until you really feel like you can control all of those things. So I don't mind if your toes lift a little bit, that's fine. But certainly keep those heels down. Challenge yourself, go a little bit further back now. So really targeting those deep lower abdominals here with this exercise. Let's roll back and hold. Okay, so shoulders are down. That apple is still being held between your chin and your chest. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, bring it down. Go to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's open this left arm out to the side. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. Inhale, open the right. Exhale, back. Same combo, lift the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, the right lift. Exhale, down. Open out the left, and we're keeping the body facing forwards. We're not twisting, but your obliques, the muscles at the sides of your abdominals, waist working hard. And again, inhale, lift the left. We don't have long, so we're making the most of every moment that we're here. We will have a quick recovery after this round. Last one. We're going to roll ourselves all the way up. This is your recovery. You can open out the arms and take them up to the ceiling. Nice deep inhale, exhale. Let's roll back. Good. I want you to hold here once again. We're going to start to draw some circles out in front of us. Just small, maybe the size of dinner plates, if you can imagine. So maybe you'll start to feel your arms working here too. So much going on. Keep breathing. Let's reverse those circles. Wonderful. Those feet are drawing down into the floor. You've got that apple between your chin and your chest. Okay, hold it here. Now we're going to draw some big circles. So we're drawing up, open, and around. Good. Keep it moving. Keep it flowing. Keep breathing. Good. Drawing belly button into your spine. We're nearly done. If you feel like you can't Carry on with this. Roll yourself up a bit further. Reverse the circles. So if you feel like you're struggling, too strong, roll yourself up. Stay with it though. See if you can keep going for the last two. Promise you we're going to have a nice stretch now. Hold it here. We're going to make our way down to the mat. You can place your hands under your thighs to roll down. Just stop yourself from collapsing if you need to. Stretch your arms out. Stretch your legs out. Nice full body stretch. It's a great exercise, my favorite exercise for targeting those lower abs, prepping for the next set of abs. But we're going to do some bridge work now. So bring your feet hip distance apart, knees are parallel, and your back is in contact with the floor, just a tiny gap between your back and the floor. Lengthen your neck, create a little bit of a double chin even. Hands are on the floor to support you. We're going to press the back into the floor, so tilt your pelvis, and we're going to peel the spine up and away from the floor, and the knees stay parallel. So what I want you to look at now is your rib cage pressing out to the ceiling. If it is, I want you to draw it in, really focus on that core connection. The hips are nice and even. Okay, we're just going to dip down as if we're about to kiss the floor, and we're going to press up, activate the glutes. So we lower and we press. Good. So that rib cage is drawing in. We're not overextending. We don't want to do anything that's going to take away from this great movement that is working on our core muscles, waking up those glutes. Really squeeze at the top. Good. 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it up here. I want you to shift the weight onto your left foot, and you're going to bring your right leg to a tabletop position. Again, we want to try and keep those hips nice and level. We're going to place the foot down and then switch sides. So this is called a bridge march. And what we want to do here is all the way through, we want to keep our hips at this height. We want to keep that lovely alignment through our upper body. So you've got that little double chin effect going on. And as we're switching the weight side to side, we're really trying to limit the rocking. So we're using our core stability here, we're using our glute strength. Maybe you can feel it in your glutes. So we've got our hands on the floor to help support ourselves. If you want to create a bit of extra challenge, you're going to reach your hands away from the floor, reaching up for the ceiling. And then you're kind of taking away that little bit of extra support that you were giving yourself. Okay, we're just going to do a couple more like this. Really good exercise for that core stability. We're going to keep the weight shifted onto the right leg. The left leg comes up, and we're going to extend the leg up to the ceiling. We're going to flex the foot and lower the leg down in line with the standing leg. Point the toe and lift. Flex, lower, point, lift. Good. We're here for 3 more, and I want you to focus on keeping that nice, level shape to your hips. Good. Last one. Place the foot down, stay up in your bridge, bring your right leg to hip height, stretch your leg up to the ceiling. Same thing, we flex, lower, point, lift, flex, lower, point, lift. Good, we've got 3 more. Stay with me, keep breathing here. Nearly there. Good, and last one. Well done. Place your foot down and roll yourself all the way down. Hug your left knee into your chest, stretch your right leg long. And then take that left leg to hip height, arms come out wide, spine twist, drawing that left leg over your body. Your shoulder blades are drawing into the floor though, so you're feeling that lovely twist through your spine, stretching out your hip. And then come back to center, hugging the right knee in. Take it to hip height, spine twist, drawing the right leg over, looking over your shoulder, wringing out any tension in the lower back. And then we're going to come back and get to work on some Pilates abs series. So feet are hip distance apart, neck is long. Hands are in contact with the floor. We're going to lift the left leg to hip height. Inhale and exhale. Lift the right leg to hip height. Good. Okay, so from here, we're just going to get into work on some single leg stretch. So I want you to lift your head and shoulders, take hold of your left leg and pull it in towards you and stretch your right leg away. Okay, so we want to get our shoulder blades away from the floor. If this feels too strong, keep your head down. Press that leg in. Inhale, exhale to switch. And again, so to develop this, we're lifting the head and the shoulders, trying to get the shoulder blades away. So we're working our lower abdominals, we're stretching out the legs, pulling one leg into the chest and then the other. So nice, smooth movement. Good, keep it going. Another 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Wonderful. Just release your head for me for a moment. Legs back to tabletop. Interlock your fingers. Place your hand behind your head. The elbows are wide and then they lift ever so slightly. And you're going to curl up. So lifting your chest. Good. Okay, from here, we're going to do a similar thing. We're going to stretch one leg away. And then we're going to bring it back and then the other leg away. But every time we're just coming back to tabletop here. So slightly different sensation, a lot harder. If this feels too strong, keep your head and your shoulders down and you focus on just the legs. Okay, so developing it, we're lifting. Good, another 4, 3, the lower you take the leg, the more challenging it will be. And 1, we're going to go into double leg stretch now. So release your hands and pull your ankles in towards you, little ball here. Okay, so we're going to inhale here, exhale, we're going to stretch the legs out and the arms. Then we're going to circle the arms around and then pull the legs in. Modified version, your head stays down, you stretch the legs, maybe a bit more towards the ceiling. Once again, the lower you take the legs, the harder this exercise will be. With this variation, I want you to make sure you're circling the arms before the legs move. So the legs stay out stretched, you circle the arms, and then you pull it in. Good, let's do 3 more. Good, and 2. And this is our last one. Oh, wonderful. Just release for a moment. Just want you to rest your head, nod your head over to the left, come back to center and then nod your head to the right, just releasing any tension in the neck. So now we're going to place the feet back down, interlock the fingers, hands behind the head. You're going to lift your head and shoulders for me. And we're going to go elbow to knee and then we're going to stretch. Okay, so 5 like this. Inhale, scoop in. Exhale, lengthen. Good. And another couple. It's a little twist from the waist. Wonderful. Place that leg down. Switching sides. So scoop and extend. Inhale, scoop. Exhale to extend. Good. 3 more. We're going to develop this into a more intermediate level of bicycles. But if you want to, you can come back and do another set of this. Okay, so release the head and shoulders for a moment. We're going to take those legs up to tabletop. Elbows are wide, they lift, scoop and curl up. Let's go into crisscross. Scoop back to center. So moving side to side, you've got that variation to go back to. If this feels too strong, every time the legs come back to tabletop, same thing. If your leg goes a bit lower, it's going to make it more challenging. You can take your leg a little bit closer to the ceiling. Good. Really focus on that lovely twist. You're sort of pausing every time to get the most out of it. Good. Another 3. And 2. And 1. Wonderful. Hug your knees into your chest again. I want you to take a nice full body stretch now. So nice full body stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the legs. Feet are hip distance apart. We're going to roll up again. Inhale, exhale, the arms come up and over. Option to take hold of your thigh to help bring yourself up to a seated position. Cross your legs, place your hands out in front of you. Bring yourself to a little box position. Tuck your toes under, walk your hands back to your knees, and we're going to bring ourselves to a forward fold. So the knees are nice and soft, as bent as you need them to be. Let your hands drape towards the floor, let your head hang heavy. And I just want you to just focus on scooping your belly button in towards your spine now. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, we're going to roll up to standing. So restacking the spine, bone by bone. Your head will be the last piece to restack. When you get to the top, take a shoulder roll. Circle your arms up to the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, release. Take a couple of shoulder rolls here. You are all done. Thank you so much for joining me for this everyday 20-minute Pilates full body class. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.